The Google Science Fair started about 6 years ago with our partners LEGO Education, National Geographic, Scientific American, and Virgin Galactic as a way to inspire teenagers, students ages 13 to 18, all over the world to ask questions about the world around them and try and solve them through science and engineering projects. As I said, Google Science Fair has been around for 6 years now, and last year the highest number of projects came from 5 countries. Those were India, US, Brazil, Turkey, and the UK. So I might be a little biased, but I feel like I have one of the best jobs in the world because I get to travel all over the world and talk to teenagers like you, talented teenagers who have lots of questions and want to solve them. So we're here today speaking to Chinese teenagers because a lot of you might not have heard about the Google Science Fair before, and we've been to some other places in the world, so we're really excited to be here. We know all of you are have lots of questions and are trying to solve them through science experiments. So we've had a couple of regional finalists from China, but never a global finalist. So we're here today to talk about all of the amazing things about the Google Science Fair, how you can get involved. And I know some of you are already working on science projects, which is the first step. So already, congratulations. Every year we kind of step back and ask ourselves, what is science? What's going to get youth or teenagers excited about science? And this year we decided, we asked a lot of our judges, a lot of our past finalists, what do you think science is? And we came down to an answer that's, science isn't really like a subject or something that you can only learn from a textbook. It's really all about asking questions and looking for answers. And I know, again, all of you are doing this, so you're already scientists. I'm kind of speaking to the choir, but also science is really what makes everything better. And I think it was really summed up well in a video that we watched in the beginning, but when you take something that's important to you and you mix it with science, what comes out is something even better than what you started with. So a lot of our finalists have figured out that something is wrong or they want to improve something in their world, and whether that's a family member or something about their community. And it just starts right there. So in your world, what can you make better? Just kind of like ask yourself every day, as you're going to school or as you're coming home from school, is it traffic? Is it something, somebody in your family is suffering from something and you can improve their lives? I think that's where everything starts, and that's where everything can get better. So the first question that teenagers have when I talk to them about the Google Science Fair, everyone knows it's a competition, so their next question is, great, what can I win? And we do have some really unbelievable prizes that I want to talk to right now. So the grand prize for first prize is a $50,000 scholarship. And that can be used for any educational expenses, any college, even if you decide not to go to university but you prefer a vocational program, that's the grand prize. The next prizes are sponsored by our partners. So, and these just depend on which area of science you're most interested in. So, for example, if you create an engineering project, you'd be eligible for the Virgin Galactic Award or the LEGO Engineering Award. And each one of these prizes comes with a trip, a once-in-a-lifetime trip. So for LEGO, you get to go to Legoland in Denmark, which is really exciting. For Virgin Galactic, if you win that award, you get to go to the spaceport in the Mojave Desert, the Galapagos Islands for National Geographic, and then Scientific American, you can win one of their historic cruise vacations. So really exciting. All of these come with a $15,000 scholarship in addition to a mentor from each one of these organizations. And I think that's really exciting, and I'll talk about mentors in a little bit, but whenever you're stuck or whenever you have a question, mentors are a great place to turn to. Don't feel like you're doing this all by yourself. You can ask friends, family, even parents or friends, any trusted adult in your life if you ever have questions and kind of just like are stuck and need some guidance. The Google Science Fair is operating in 15 languages across the world. So we're obviously in Chinese, but we're in English, Arabic, Turkish. And one of the benefits of this is you can work with somebody from a different location that doesn't necessarily speak the same language as you. So we have a community group online, and you can go and go in there and say what you're interested in or what you're building, and ask for any help from anybody around you. And they don't have to, again, be in China or any other location that you are just familiar with. They can really come from all over the world. And you can enter the Google Science Fair in teams of, you can do it by yourself, and you can enter in teams of 2 or 3, and each one of those teammates can be from different schools from around the world. So we have a new award that we introduced in 2015, and we're bringing it back for 2016. Everyone was really excited about it. So this is called the Inspiring Educator Award. And as I mentioned, it's really not just something that you have to do by yourself, entering the Google Science Fair or really any science fair. If you talk to any famous scientists, they've all said that they've received a lot of help, a lot of guidance from different people in their world, and entering the Google Science Fair is no different. So if you have a teacher or a mentor that you'd want to talk to, even if you're not doing Google Science Fair or science fairs in your school, I know a lot of your teachers would be happy to help. So for any finalist in the Google Science Fair, you can nominate your teacher or educator to receive this award. And the winner receives a $5,000 classroom grant and $5,000 in Lego educational products too. So we have a short video about the winner of this award from 2015. This teacher was a mentor to 2 of our finalists from Bosnia and Herzegovina, and we can learn a little bit about her story now. So new this year, we have an award called the Community Impact Award, and we're giving 5 of these awards out, 1 per region. So there's a winner for North America, Latin America, Europe, APAC, and Africa and the Middle East. And each one of these winners of these prizes receives a $1,000 scholarship, a mentor, and a all expenses paid trip to the global final event in Mountain View, where we'll talk about the awards celebration in 1 minute here. So that award goes to a student who has created a project that has successfully addressed a local or community issue. So anything that is a science fair project that addresses something that you'd want to see solved, or an issue at your school or with your family, or again, something that makes something better. Let's go to, that's okay. And I think the benefit of this new award is that I think sometimes we talk to students who are a little bit nervous about entering a global competition, because even though the competition starts locally and gets global, students sometimes feel discouraged that they're entering such a big competition. And for this award, you're really only competing against students within your same region. So you don't have to do anything special to enter for this award. You just have to submit your science fair project, and we'll automatically make you eligible for this one. So I wanted to talk about 2 past finalists, and actually these are 2 winners. So on your left-hand side, you'll see Kenneth and his grandfather. And this video, his winner video, was showing when everyone was playing here. But Kenneth won our Community Impact Award in 2014. And his project was all around his grandfather. His grandfather suffers from Alzheimer's disease, so can't really remember things. It's a hard time thinking about things in a in a deeper way. And his project was to figure out a way that his family could take care of him. He would frequently wake up and wander away from where he was staying, and his aunt was the primary caregiver, and sometimes woke up and didn't know where his grandfather was. So he created a little chip using an Arduino board and a little bit of code, and made it to fit in his sock. So anytime his grandpa would wake up and walk a little bit farther away from his room, his aunt would get a text message on his phone, and it would tell her where he was. So really unbelievable invention. And the reason I also wanted just to talk about these things is sometimes when you see the winners of the Google Science Fair or competitions, they're unbelievable. Like these are projects that you're just like, wow, I could never do something like that. And the reason that we're here talking to you is to tell you that you truly can, and everything, even Kenneth's project, just started with 1 question. So he really just wanted to figure out a way that his family could take better care of his father. And he started with that simple question, and followed a couple of steps, went through the scientific method, which your teachers or any of your educators or mentors can help you with, and got to his invention. The second project I wanted to talk about was Lolita's project. Lolita was a finalist in 2015, and she's from India. And in her town, there's no clean drinking water. So Lolita, and there was also actually, when you look around, a lot of corn cob waste. So she wanted to figure out a way to somehow clean up the streets of the corn cobs, but also make clean drinking water at the same time. So she realized that when you put water through a corn cob, it actually filters the water, but still not enough to really drink it. So she was like, there's gotta be a way to add more filters to this corn cob project to get clean drinking water, and she did. She figured out a way to change the corn cob into different materials to make 7 different filters. So when you pour dirty water now through the 7-layer corn cob filter, you end up with totally clean drinking water. Again, Lolita's project just started with the question, like, how can we get clean drinking water from resources that we already have? And she went through a series of steps and a lot of help from mentors to be able to figure out that this corn cob invention. Okay, so I wanted to spend a couple of minutes just talking about how the competition works. So we'll receive thousands of submissions from all over the world, and we narrow those down to finalists. There's multiple rounds of finalists. The global finalists we bring to Mountain View and celebrate them, Mountain View Google headquarters, and celebrate them in a award ceremony over a whole weekend. So all of Google campus turns into a science party, basically. Build robots, do a little bit of coding, a lot of fun things like you guys did today. We bring them for 3 days, and then this is where we do our award ceremony, where we announce our winner and all of the other sponsor prizes as well. So there's a lot of resources on all of the social media accounts that Effie will be talking about after how you can participate. So you can go there to learn more information about where to find lesson plans. Even if you don't have an idea, I know all of you do, but for any friends that you're talking to, if they don't have anywhere to start, they can learn. There's different idea toolkits, so you basically just have to start with a passion and we'll take you all the way to Science Fair project. Lots of good things for mentors here, and even if you don't have a mentor and you're looking to find one, there's a lot of instructions on there as well. Thank you so much, and would love to answer questions after Effie speaks about more how to actually enter the competition. Thank you.